Yes, hello. Is this audible? Good evening. All right. Okay, so in the last class, we have started with error analysis. So, error analysis basically it comes whenever there is wear and tear in your instruments or due to any factor, you get error in your calculations or measurements. Now, the first thing that is required in error analysis is the least count. Least count means the minimum value any instrument can measure. For example, if a scale has the minimum measuring value as 1 millimeter, so that becomes its least count. So different instruments have different values of least count. For example, this you have to remember: vernier calipers is 0.1 millimeters and screw gauge is 0.01 millimeters. Then we had seen what was meant by accuracy and what was meant by precision. Accuracy is how close you are to the value, and precision is how exact you are to the value. Then we had started with the calculations, how to calculate the error. Then first thing was your true value or the mean value. True value or the mean value basically means the average of the measured values. If you have A1, A2, A3 till AN, then take the sum of all of them divided by the number that you have. Then you have absolute error. Subtract the mean value that you are getting by the individual measured values. And once you get the absolute measurements, absolute errors, then take the mean of it by adding all those and dividing it by the number of absolute errors possible. Then we have fractional or relative error. Fractional error is basically subdivision or the ratio of mean absolute error by the mean value. And then if you multiply mean absolute fractional error by 100, that gives you the percentage error. Both of you tell me, did you receive the assignments now, this time, or still not receiving? Still not receiving?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'll know why there's an issue. Because I gave questions just based on this pattern. So assignment 1 only. Till now you have received first assignment only.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll let you know why there's an issue. Okay, so we had started with this question, but we couldn't finish it. We couldn't complete it. So let's do it. So we have measured values together. Mean value, how do you get the mean value? Add it or add all the measured values that are there and divide it by the number of values that are present. So mean value will be L1 plus L2 plus L3 divided by 3. That we got the answer. Now, then we have absolute errors. Absolute error means mean value subtracted by the individual measured value. Now, till this we did it. Now we want to calculate the absolute mean value. Mean absolute error we have calculated. Now we want the mean of it. So how will we calculate? If we have the absolute errors with us, how will we calculate the mean absolute error? Yes, Arnav, you tell us.
A mean absolute error is a sum of all absolute errors divided by the number of absolute errors.
Yes, good. It will be sum of all the errors, absolute errors divided by the number of errors. So mean absolute error, this will be all these that we are getting means delta L1 plus delta L2 plus delta L3. So number of errors that we have is 3 only. Now let's add it. It will be 0.1. And remember, we always take the modulus of it. Means even if the third one is coming negative, we won't consider negative one. We'll take it as positive only. Plus 0 plus 0.1 divided by 3. So this becomes what? This comes out to be 0.2 divided by 3. So this will be approximately 0.0666 because 20 divided by 3 is 6.666. So this will be 0.06666 centimeters. Now, after this, you have what? You have relative error or the fractional error. Yes, Aram, how do we calculate the relative error? Yes.
Sum of all errors upon
Fractional. Look into your notes. Just see fractional error or relative error. Fractional or relative error. Look up into your notes, Aram.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I don't know how to pronounce it.
You don't know how to pronounce it?
The delta A by AM, right?
Delta A bar was what? It was denoting what? Check what was A delta denoting. Delta A bar, I get it. You're reading it from the correct portion. But what was that delta A bar? What did we calculate over here? Delta L bar. See the heading. Did you not write the heading, Zeram? Yes, no. Zeram?
Yes, ma'am.
See, first you have all the measured values. The weight is given 1.2, 1.1 over here. You add them, divide by the number, you get the mean value. That AM, you know, this AM, or in the question LM that I'm writing, this is the mean value. When you subtract the mean value from the measured values in this manner, AM minus A1, AM minus A2, you get delta A. Whenever I write delta A or delta L, this shows absolute error. If I take the mean of all these, A1 plus A, delta A1 plus delta A2 divided by N, then I get delta A dash, that is delta L dash or delta A dash, anything. That is mean absolute error. So fractional error is what? It is delta A bar divided by AM. Delta A bar is mean absolute error. Divided by AM was this mean value. Is this clear, Aram, now?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're still having doubts in the notations or the symbols, what is representing what, you can ask me again. So this will be delta L bar means mean absolute error divided by the mean value. So mean absolute error, we are getting it as 0.0666 divided by the mean value. What was the mean value that came? Mean value came out to be 1.2 divided by 1.2. So this will be 0.0555, I think. Just check it once. Just calculate it once. This should come out to be 0.555. The last one is the percentage error. Percentage error means multiplication of the fractional error with 100. So this becomes what? Delta L bar by LM multiplied by 100. So this is what? This is 0.0555 multiplied by 100. This gives 5.55 in this manner. So whenever you have to write your answer, no, in every question you won't get all the parts. You can just get the part to write the answer. Do one thing. Whenever you have to answer it, write the mean value LM. Mean value, put plus minus, and then whatever is the percentage, for example plus minus 5.5% in this manner, whatever is the percentage error in this manner. This is a way to represent your answer in your subjective questions. All right, so just note down these answers as well, then we'll do combinations of errors. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now see, this was individual errors when you were having different errors. Now what if you are given different errors, but you have to put in operations? For example, if I tell you that add two errors, or subtract two errors, or divide two errors, or multiply two errors, then how will you put it? So combination of errors is a separate topic, means addition, subtraction, and all these are done separately. So first, let me tell you, if I say a is a error you are getting, a is an error that you're getting, so I'll write it as am plus minus delta a. Either I can write the percentage or I can write it. So what is delta a? Delta a is that mean absolute error, mean absolute error. Are you remembering it now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mean absolute error. All right. Then you have B. Bm is plus minus delta B, and delta B is the mean absolute error of B. So you have two readings for A and B. Now we'll perform operations. Operations in which manner? First, let us consider addition. First, let us see if you have these two and you have to add them. So addition means what? I want to add A plus B. You will be getting questions in this manner. A will be given, B will be given. Then you will have to perform operations. For example, you have to add the errors. Or in some manner, for example, when you will reach in class 12th, you will see whenever two resistors are there. So combination of resistance involves adding those resistors. So in this manner, you will be getting different questions. But task is to add them. So A plus B we are doing means you ultimately have to add AM plus minus delta A with BM plus minus delta B. This is what we are doing. One error getting added to the other error. Now, in this manner, how do you add? Add the like errors together. Like errors means all the mean errors will get added together and all the mean absolute errors will get added together. So what is the mean error from here? AM. And what is the mean error of here? BM. So A plus B will be what? A plus B will be AM plus BM. Then plus or minus, you can put it both, plus minus, that doesn't matter. Main thing is that here you will add them and then add these delta A plus delta B in this manner. Delta AM plus BM means both the mean errors and then mean error or the true error. If you remember, we have done two names for it, mean error or the true error. Or you can add, then you have to add all the mean absolute errors, mean delta AB plus delta B. This is how to do your addition. Let me explain you through the help of example how to use it. Let's understand it with the help of an example. So let's say L1 is length given to you with some error is 2 plus minus 0.2 centimeters. L2, this is 3 plus minus 0.3 centimeters. These are two values of length given to you. Now we have to add them. So L1 plus L2 we have to do. What does it mean? We have to add 2 plus 0.2 means L1 plus L2. L2 is what? 3 plus minus 0.3, this much centimeters. Now, first thing is to add A plus B first. Adding A plus B means, not A plus B, here you have L1 plus L2. So if you are adding it, L1 plus L2. So we'll add what? We'll add the mean errors first, means errors or the true errors. These first quantities, these represent the mean errors or the true errors. So we'll add 2 with 3, 2 plus 3. Then put a plus minus both. And then actually plus minus we put it because as I've told you, there are different kinds of errors. Positive errors are there, negative errors are there, zero errors are there. That's why we put this plus minus. But the operation that will be put among them, that will be plus only because we are adding them. So similarly, add this 0.2 plus 0.3. So what will be your answer? L, that the final length that you will get, this will be 3 plus 2 is 5, and 0.2 plus 0.3 is 0.5. This is the answer. Clear? Addition of errors is clear to both of you? Eram, Arnav?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
We are not again adding those 5 plus 0.5.
No, because these are different quantities. This is what? This is the mean error, and this is the mean absolute error. And we cannot add these two because these are different types of error. Mean error can be added with mean errors only. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, note it down. Done? Done by now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now see, we'll do the same thing but with subtraction. If you have to perform subtraction. Again, you will have two values with you. A will be mean error plus minus the mean absolute error, that is delta A. Then you have BM plus minus delta B. In this manner you have it. Now we have to perform subtraction. In performing subtraction, what we'll do? Instead of wherever we added it, we'll subtract it. For example, if two vectors are subtracted, means A minus B. Now you have what? You have AM plus minus delta A getting subtracted from this BM plus minus delta B. In this manner, these are the two values that you have, and these two are getting subtracted. Delta A minus B. So we wrote the value of A and we wrote the value of B. In between, we have a negative sign. Remember, mean values can get added, can get subtracted, but whenever you have mean absolute errors means these delta A, delta B, these can never ever get subtracted. So whether it's subtraction, whether it's addition, you always have them getting added. In addition, both of them got added. In subtraction also, both of them got added. For example, A minus B, this will be AM minus BM will be there. But here it will be plus minus delta A plus delta B. Mean errors never get subtracted, they always get added. So whether it's subtraction, whether it's addition, this quantity will remain the same. But if it's subtraction or addition, your mean errors will be different. For example, let's do an example on this only. Then I'll give you a question. So for example, let's take L1 is 3 plus minus 0.3 centimeters and the other length is 2 plus minus 0.2 centimeters. So L1 minus L2 means 3 plus minus 0.2 means this L1 minus whole L2, 2 plus minus 0.2. In this manner, you have L1 and L2. Now, L1 minus L2 is what? 3 minus 2 plus minus, you have 0.3 plus, remember here only plus will come. Do make it important where make a start so that you remember that you have to add it only. 0.3 plus 0.2. So L1 minus L2, which is L, this will come out to be 3 minus 2 is 1 plus minus 0.5 centimeters. This is the error. All right, so note it down. This is similar to addition, just the negative sign comes here. So I'll give you a question. First complete it. Let me know when you are done. Then we'll do a question on it. How do questions come in combination of addition and subtraction? When you will complete writing this portion out, then try this question. This is an easy question. At least you should be able to solve the first part. So as you get the answers, keep on sending me on the chat box. Then I'll verify your answer. Okay, if you remember, I have told you it's the SI unit of temperature, Kelvin. So temperature 1 is given, final temperature is given, T2 minus T1 in this manner only. At least this you should be able to do. Submit your answer in this manner. And then percentage error in temperature. Yes, Aram, your answer is right. Also, always add that Kelvin. Otherwise, your SI unit will be different. Good, Aram. Arnav, you also try at least the first part. Aram, till the time Arnav is doing the first, you complete the second part. Percentage error, see the formula for it. Percentage error will be calculated by the answer that you have given. With the help of your answer only, percentage error will be given. Mean absolute error divided by mean value multiplied by 100. So check what's the mean absolute error in your answer, what's the mean value in your answer. See, how will we do it? T2 minus T1 you have to calculate. Mean error is right, but there's a slight error in your second portion. Did you subtract it or not? What did I tell you? Mean absolute errors always get added. See, first point, also both of you make this point. In addition, Arna, you want to say something?
No, ma'am.
In addition or subtraction, mean absolute errors get added. Whether it's subtraction or addition, both of them get added. So t is equal to t2 minus t1 means what? T2 is 10 plus minus 0.1 minus t1 is what? T1 is this 8 plus minus 0.8. Now what do? We first subtract the mean values. Mean value from T2 is 10. Mean value from T1 is 8. 10 minus 8. Then you add the symbol plus minus both. Then you add the mean absolute errors, be it subtraction or addition. So 0.1 plus 0.8. So 10 minus 8 is 2 plus minus 0.9. This much Kelvin is your answer. Now for the second part, how to calculate the mean percentage error. How do we calculate? This is the answer for the first part. Answer for the second part. Percentage error you calculate in which manner? Percentage error is calculated delta A divided by AM. Remember, means mean absolute error. Among this, Aram, you tell me, what is the mean absolute error from this? Yes, Aram?
2 plus 0.9.
From 2.0 plus 9, one is the mean value, other one is mean absolute. 0.9. 0.9. See, whenever we write the answer in this manner, no, we represent this as the mean value. That's why in this, whenever we did this, I was writing AM, BM. AM, BM, this is representing mean value. That's why I'm adding M in the subscript. All right. So this will be delta T divided by TM, means the mean value in 200. So what is the mean absolute error from this? 0.9. Arnav, what is the mean error from this?
Ma'am, mean error firm. I didn't get your question. Your voice broke.
In this is the answer. From here, what is the mean error? True error or mean error?
Ma'am, 2.
2. Yes, good. It will be 2. This is how we write, no? Tm plus minus delta T means the mean error plus minus. Good. So this multiplied by 100, this gives your answer. So this we can divide it. This will be 50 and this becomes 45%. All right, note it down. Then we'll do division and multiplication. So we need one more class for the completion of this, then your whole first chapter, it will get completed. So do one thing, the first portion that we did, dimensions, dimension analysis, that portion, revise it and come in the next class. I'll take a very, very short test. Easy questions I'll be giving you because this will be your first test. Subjective test I'll take, easy questions I'll give you. But just revise it at least. So only, not this error analysis portion, only that portion, dimensional analysis. But revise this error analysis portion as well. All right. Because on Wednesday means the next Wednesday, I'll take the test from this portion. So in this manner, you won't get burden of learning the whole chapter at once. You have the weekend with you, prepare it. Dimensional analysis, I'll take it on Monday, and error analysis, I'll take it on Wednesday. A short test I'll take. I'll give you easy questions. Don't worry about that. But at least study. Because assignments were missing from yours, you were not receiving assignments, so most of the practice portion wasn't there. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Done by now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
All right. Now let's do multiplication or division. See, addition and subtraction are easier. These are simple. I think these kind of questions are only there. So any value can be given, length can be given, time can be given, temperature can be given, anything can be given, and this manner you will have to solve the question and you will be able to do. Multiplication and division involves a little of your calculation. Multiplication and division. Let's start with multiplication first. See, in multiplication, let's take those numbers only. Let's take A as AM plus minus delta A, and we have B with us, which is AM plus minus delta B. We have these with us. Now you have to multiply. So you also know that how will you get your answer? You will get your answer. One will be the mean value, the first one, the way the 2 was the mean value. Plus minus and delta. Delta was what? Mean absolute error. So you have those two. So when we did addition and subtraction, what did we do? We added or subtracted the mean value. So in this case, we'll multiply it because we are getting, let's say C is the resultant. So C will be what? C is actually A multiplied by B. So firstly, CM means the mean value. See, if I tell you A multiplied by B, this is some C. So C will be written in which manner? CM plus minus delta C. That's how we write the answers in error analysis. That's how I've told you, you have to write the answers in this manner only. So CM will directly be given by AM multiplied by BM. So CM you will get it. But calculation of delta C is a little tricky. Not tricky, it just involves minute calculations. You write delta C divided by CM. Means what? Delta C divided by CM is equal to delta A divided by AM. What is delta A divided by AM, or what is delta C divided by CM? Fractional errors. If you remember, this is how fractional error came, no? mean absolute error divided by mean error. Firstly, do one thing. Be sure of what is meant by mean error, what is meant by mean absolute error, what is denoted by mean error, or what denotes absolute error in this manner. That you have to be sure by yourself. All right. So delta, wherever this delta C, that these things come, it means mean absolute error. So mean absolute error divided by the mean value. This plus delta B divided by B. This is how we write. All right, so note down it. Then I'll do an example that will make it clearer. Written the portion, above portion. Are you still writing?
No, ma'am, written.
Written? Okay, let's do this question. Now see, area we have to calculate. So whenever you have to calculate the area of a rectangle is given by length multiplied by breadth. It means we have to perform multiplication now. In this manner, you will be getting questions. For example, you will be getting mass and acceleration. You will be asked to calculate force. So force is equal to mass multiplied by acceleration. In this manner, these questions come. Mainly what you have to remember the how to perform these operations, how to do addition, how to do subtraction, how to do multiplication, how to do division in this manner. So area is L into B. It means area This will be given by AM plus minus delta A, means mean absolute error. This is the mean error, and this is the mean absolute error. Mean absolute error. So AM is calculation is easy. Multiply LM with BM. So this is 2 multiplied by 4, that gives 8. 8 meters squared. This is easy. Calculation of the second part. Second part means mean in absolute error. It will be delta A by A, whatever is the resultant, delta A by AM. This is equal to what? This is equal to first one, delta L. This is delta L, this is LM. This is BM, this is delta B. Are you able to understand what is this LM, what is delta, where I am writing delta, where I am writing BM, or is there any confusion in this? Because this is the basic part. Let me know, both of you. Anna, first you tell me, is there any issue in this? Should I repeat?
No.
Yeah, and Aram, what about you? Are you now understanding what is mean and what is?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So if you are having any difficulties, no, ask me, because these terms can be confusing. It's okay. It can be confusing. So if you are getting stuck anywhere, just ask me. Now for this, it is delta L by LM. This will be delta L by LM multiplied by, this is what? This is delta B divided by BM, not multiplied, added. Multiplication is done only here. These get added. I hope I have added it over here. Added. Now let's put in the values. Delta A is what? Delta A we have to calculate. AM is 8 is equal to delta L was how much? Delta L is 0.2 and LM is 2 plus delta B is how much? 0.4. This is 0.4 divided by 4. So see, this is delta A divided by A. This is 0.1 plus 0.1. This is again 0.1. So delta A is 8 multiplied by 0.2, which is 1.6 meter square. Now, how do I write the answer? Area will be what? Area is equal to A, which is equal to AM. AM was 8 plus minus delta A, 1.6. This much meter square. Note it down. If you are having any difficulty in the previous part also, just ask me, because this is the basic addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Now see, when we'll do division, so written, done this portion. Done or no, or are you still writing? Okay, this portion is left to right. Okay. Right. Then let me know when you're done. Then we'll do division.
Done, ma'am.
And what about you, end up done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now division is very easy. Division, if you have understood multiplication, then division is easy. I'll give you a question, you try it yourself, then let me know the answer. See, this whole will remain the same. Means if you have a as am plus minus delta a, you have b as bm plus minus delta b, you have to find out c, which is a by b, means a divided by b. A divided by b, the answer will be c. So c is written as cm plus minus delta c. Here the portion is same. Even calculation of delta c is also same. Cm, which is equal to delta a by am plus delta b by bm, and so on. Even if you are given a third quantity, do this in this manner, add this in this manner. However, it is not necessary that you will get only a and b, two quantities. You can get 4, you can get 5. Method remains the same. Now, calculation of CM is only different. Instead of just multiplying the way you have done multiplication AM multiplied by BM, here you will do AM divided by BM. This is just the difference. So I'm giving you a question. Note down this first and try that question. So that will help in your multiplication and division both. So question says mass is given to you as M is 4 plus minus 0.4 kgs and volume is 2 plus minus 0.2 meter cube. Volume is given, the mass is given. You have to calculate density. Now, formula of density, who don't know, density is mass divided by volume. This is the formula of density. Try to give me the answer. What is your answer coming? Take 2 to 3 minutes, solve it.
Ma'am, this is 4 plus 0.5, right?
4 plus minus 0.4. Yes, and this is 2 plus minus 0.2. Submit the answer in this pattern only. Divide this by this and then use this formula for calculation of delta C. Then write the whole formula of density. Okay, let's discuss it now. Did you try any answers? Arnav? Aram?
Yes, ma'am, I tried. But I'm not sure about the answer.
Okay, let me discuss it. Then you both will help me in between how to solve it, so we'll be able to understand. See, density is mass divided by volume. So you will get what? Rho m plus minus delta rho. This is what you need. Rho m. Arnav, first you tell me how will I get rho m? Rho m portion Arnav will help. Yes, Arnav. Yes, Arnav, try. I'll help you. Arnav's voice is not reaching me. Is it coming to you, Aram?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you're having network issues. Yes, Arnav?
1 second, ma'am.
Yes. Now your voice is coming. Now your voice is coming. Rho m will be what? Means the mean density will be what?
Ma'am, it'll be 0.6.
Not 0.6. C.
4 plus 2, which is...
Not 4 plus 2. Y plus. Here, what did we see? If you have two with you, two quantities with you, A and B, then Cm is given how? Am divided by Bm. Means Am from here, Bm from here. Am and Bm are what? Mean values. Whatever you write first, that becomes your mean value. Now, can you tell Arnav? Yes, Arnav, now try.
Ma'am, is it 2?
It will be 2, definitely. Aram, see. Arnav, you also listen. From here, what is the mean value? See, this is mm. This is delta m. This is Vm. This is delta V. That's how we write. That's what I'm telling you. Wherever you get the question, firstly write down this. To calculate delta rho m, we need mm divided by Vm. Mm is what? 4, Vm is 2. So this will be 2. You have this with you now. This is 2. Now delta rho. This will be delta rho divided by rho m. This is equal to. Then this delta m divided by mm. then plus delta V divided by Vm. So rho m is what? Okay, delta rho we have to calculate. Rho m is 2, delta m is 0.4, mm is 4, plus delta V is 0.2 and B is 2. So this is 0.1 plus 0.1, that is 0.2. So delta rho is 2 multiplied by 0.2, that gives 0.4. So rho will be what? 2 plus minus 0.4 kg per meter cube. Is this clear, Era?
Yes, ma'am. I just got 2 into 0.8. Think a slight error in.
0. Now is this clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, good. Then note down solution wherever you were getting stuck.
Done, ma'am.
Now all these basic 4 operations, these are over. But one thing I'll discuss, that is exponents. This comes a lot. This comes in your entrances also. Are you preparing for any entrance, Aram? Are you planning to give any entrance, NEET, JEE, any?
But not sure about it.
Right now you're not sure. All right. So even if you give your entrances, there also exponents question come, and in your board exams, means in your half yearlies and annual exams, this definitely comes exponents. Exponents means basically powers, how to deal with all the powers. For example, this is easy. This eases our calculation. For example, let's say x is some number which has a to the power p, b to the power q. Let's say it is getting divided by c to the power y. Some random, we have taken an example. Now a is given what? A is actually am plus delta am, delta a. B will be what? B will be bm plus delta b. C will be cm plus delta c, and x will be xm plus minus delta x. That's what we have been studying. So if you have to calculate xm, no, then put it as it is in it. Instead of a, write am to the power p, bm to the power q divided by cm to the power y. The way you have been dealing in division also, if you have to calculate xm, you divide am by bm. In multiplication, if you have to calculate xm, you will multiply am multiplied by bm. So xm will be the same. Now see, delta x. In case of delta x, how were we calculating delta x till now? Delta x by xm, delta a by am, delta plus delta b by bm, plus delta c by cm. First tell me, Miriam, were we calculating in this manner?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the only difference that will come, you do this similarly. Means even if C is getting divided, write the whole form and divide it in this manner only. Even if it is division or it is multiplication, this follow the same steps still here. The only difference that will come in the power means whatever is the power, just multiply it. For example, it's a to the power p. Just write p, multiply it with p. B to the power q, q will come here. C to the power y, y will come here. In this manner, it is calculated. Whatever is your delta x values, just multiply it by all the powers that is given. I'll show you how to, we'll do a question to solve it and understand it. But before that, how to calculate the percentage error in this. If you are asked to write the percentage error, no, then take this quantity and multiply it by 100. Means percentage change in this. Percentage change in x if you have to calculate. Then see, if I multiply all this term by 100, all these terms by 100, I'll get the percentage error only. It means P multiplied by whatever is the percentage change in A plus Q multiplied by percentage change in B plus Y multiplied by percentage change in C. Why reason is that? Because once I'll write delta AM by 100 multiplied by, this is only the percentage change. This is the percentage change in A. So we are having this P additional, so we'll multiply. So if I say percentage change in A is, for example, it is 4%. And I say the power of A is 3. P was 3. So similar, you will write simply as 3 multiplied by 4, that gives you 12 for this. Then for this, then for this, and add it. That will get clear through the help of a question only. Let's do an example first. Let's do a question, then only this part will get clear how to do it. And wherever you're not able to understand, just ask me. See, if I give you a question, ax is equal to a to the power 2, b to the power 3, c to the power half, d to the power 1 by 3. This is your question and you have to calculate. And you are given percentage errors. Percentage errors. In A, it is 1%. In B, it is 2%. In C, it is 4%. And D, it is 3%. So calculate percentage error in X. This is your question. So this is a question based on exponential form only. So what did I tell you? If you have to calculate the percentage error in X, and percentage errors are already given of A, B, C, D, different quantities, what you'll do, put the value of the exponent, multiply it with the percentage. So let's talk about A. Aram, tell me, what is the power of A?
2.
And what's the percentage error in A?
Percentage.
Yes?
1%.
1%. So it will be percent error in A means 2% error is there in A. Then you have different errors. 3% error in B, and you have 4% error in C, and I think 3% error in D. This is what is given to you. But we cannot ignore the powers. So power was 2. So this was 1 only, no? 1% in A. So power is 2 multiplied by the 1%. This is multiplied by 1%. This completes your part for it. Now tell me for B. What will I write for B?
It is 3.
Power is 3 multiplied by percentage error.
2.
What's the percentage error in B? Look in the question, it has already given to you the percentage errors.
C, 3%.
B.
Oh yeah, 2%.
2%. So it will be power is 3 multiplied by the percent that is given. Now you only automatically tell it for C. Power multiplied by percentage error. So power is
power is one half.
half multiplied by percentage error in C is
4%.
4%. Good. So it will be 4. That is the power multiplied by the percentage error, that is half percent. Sorry, I've written it opposite. First you have the power as half multiplied by the percentage error, that is 4. Now quickly tell it for D.
1/3 into 3%.
Perfect. Power is 1/3 multiplied by 3%. So how will I write the answer? I have to solve this. So 2 multiplied by 1 gives 2 plus 3 multiplied by 2 gives 6. This is 2%, this is 6% plus half multiplied by 4 gives 2%. 1/3 multiplied by 3 gives 1%. So this is 6 plus 4, 10 and 11. So percentage error will be 11%. Clear? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so note it down. I think if you have any problem while writing, then you can simply ask me. Done?
Just a minute, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, done.
Okay, Ram. Then just study dimensional analysis. There will be a short test. Otherwise, we'll complete the stuff.